We're going to go over how to manage a winning leaps position. We're also going to talk about legging into time spreads and vertical spreads, trading leaps through earnings, using the options chain to determine the best options that can be traded and really determine the liquidity, and look over the market and place some trades. There's a few different trades that I'm liking right now. And also I want to answer any questions that you all have. That's the hardest part of what I've learned. When you have a position that's up a lot of money and you see these large fluctuations, how do you manage that effectively so that you can continue to make more money and let that profit cultivate in an exponential fashion? Be cautious if you have a lot of positive long deltas, even if it's long deltas in leaps positions or any type of trades that you have. Just be cognizant of these levels, because we could very easily hit our head this 170 level on the Dow or 17,000. So it'll be very interesting to see how the market plays out today and see if it can follow through or if it's going to sell off. But that's very important to know. There's so many strategies out there. It's taking what you understand, what fits your personal risk tolerance and your trading style, and then mastering it to the best of your ability. The January 18s are a better trade in my opinion because there's a lot more time and the theta is much less. Again, here a position almost 3 times the size and it's only a little over double the theta. So there's definitely a good value from a lower depreciation with the theta on these long-term calls, and that just opens up the door for more opportunities to sell calls. Right now, we're getting a little bit of momentum. So there's 2 things you can do. You can sell into this strength and think that we're going to have a leg lower, which is very possible, and maybe put on some different positions for bearish leaps, or you can try to pick the best of breed stocks. In my career, the one thing that I can share with you is the patience game. Because if you have a long-term trade on and you have a quick profit, say 100% return in the first week, for example, which is exactly what this did, it gets very tough to manage that because you have all this profit built in, you have a large position that's fluctuating pretty substantially, and there's 2 things you can do. You can take your profit, you can start taking money off the table. That's definitely part of the discussion today, and teaching you the thought process and the strategy of doing that, and how there's a whole game plan and a business plan, because you have to treat this like a business. But more so than that is that fluctuation throughout the day can really mess with your psychology, and I'm here to tell you that you can't let it. You can't let it. That's why you have to stay strict to your money management rules. You have to have a plan, and you have to be organized. Part of being organized is keeping good records, and we're going to get into that. But talking through this trade and what I'm seeing is just the beginning. Timing is everything in life, and it's absolutely true in the stock market. So a smart way to time your fills on short-term calls is you need to use a different time frame. So having a 5-day, 5-minute is going to be more effective than a 1-year daily. If you let this trade actually manifest to its true potential and you don't overtrade it and you let it work and you follow a plan, then what was once a $30,000 profit in the first week could be a $300,000 profit in 6 or 7, 8 months from now. The reason why we trade long-term leaps is to make significant wealth in a windfall type profit, just like this trade. We're just getting started. There's more trades. This is a very exciting time of the year, and there's a lot more to show. So I'm glad you all learned a lot. I appreciate the comments, and you guys are great. I do this for the well-being of all of us, because at the end of the day, there's more than enough money out there to go around. And if I can share the information that I learned, the benefit and the fulfillment is taking the knowledge that I've learned over the years, and the pain and the mistakes and all the history of this business that I've established. And then in return, I get great comments, great results, great feedback. It challenges me to get better, find more trades where we all can make money. And at the end of the day, it's one big win-win situation.